It is ink again. Oh no! Ink has come again! Terrifying. Terrifying. Let's see. I'm gonna put a little bit more of a threshold on my mic. I'm trying to balance the audio a bit better. So you let me know, okay? Like, I really want... I'm gonna try it in the yellow zone here. I don't know if you've ever looked at OBS. I'm gonna try to keep my game audio and my startup music in like peaking in the yellow zone, roughly around in there. And you know, you tell me how it works out, basically. Hopefully it is good. Hopefully. So you might be wondering, if you're watching this on Twitch, what is a toxin-caused anxiety stream? Part of the answer to that question lies in the nuance of what the word toxin means. For instance, I just realized I forgot to get water. And I cannot stream without water. I can't do anything without water. I'm completely useless without water. I also forgot to turn down the notifications on my phone. Because this is what my toxins do to me. So yeah, when I say toxin, I don't necessarily mean things that are toxic to all humans in general. Because for instance, if you were talking about a dog, you know, you might consider the fact that like chocolate and onions are toxins for them. Of course, you know, I am human. We think, I appear to be. There's some evidence, perhaps, to the contrary, but, you know, again, it's one of those unknowable concepts or something. I got some kind of weird problem, and frankly, we still haven't really figured it out. Cutting gluten out of my diet helped massively, but there was still a pretty big problem. So then I went on a low FODMAPs diet. And FODMAPs, F-O-D-M-A-P, those letters like stand for all the stuff that ferments in the digestive tract. Foods that we don't really, well, not just foods, but like certain elements of foods, like fructans, lactose, and I think they're called oleols or something, and polyols. I'm not an expert. I'm not into those kinds of specifics and stuff very much. It's not my bag. But these are things that humans don't naturally break down. And for, you know, most people, it's not that big of a deal. But for some people, they are just like extremely sensitive or something. So I went on a low FODMAPs diet, and that helped a lot too. But I eat like the same 5 things every week, basically. And after, 18 months of that, it can kind of drive you a little insane. So I tried to make something a little different. Just a little different, and it was very simple, and it should have been fine. But I don't know what happened. It's either the cooking sheet that I hardly ever use, maybe still has gluten residue. Doesn't it? It's a protein. Wouldn't it break down over time? I don't know what the heck happened. It could have been the brand of chicken that I was using. That's possible as well. Or possibly just the quantity of like fat or grease or something. Although it doesn't really make sense because I have a turkey melt a couple of times a week. And that's, you know, so it just doesn't make sense. But anyway, I ate this food and it was so tasty and I was so happy for about 2 minutes. And then I start feeling my body getting like really hot and not in a fun, sexy way. And I start to feel prickly all over, like physically prickly. And then, you know, the walls start closing in. I don't know what the deal is. Supposedly science is discovering more and more that apparently the gut is really deeply connected to the mind and our state of being. So, whatever. Anyway, I call it toxin-caused anxiety. Because contaminant is too long of a word. And these things are apparently toxic in some sense for me or something. I don't know. I can't imagine it being psychosomatic, although my brain is pretty powerful and I do kind of hate myself. So, you know, those factors could come into play. Again, that's Zoomer. That's the Zoomer humor. Zoomer humor! That's fun to say. I highly recommend you try saying Zoomer humor. Right. As we established in the previous stream, we have Zoomer humor up in here. I'm not old! I'm just clumsy and forgetful and... a hot mess. Hot mess. So yeah, I figured, you know, why not finish Mega Man X2? You know, that would be good. Finish a game. Because I think to date, the only game we've finished are 2 runs of Link to the Past Randomizer. Which, like, objectively speaking, is, you know, pretty good. That's skill, especially to do it in less than 3 hours, as I have done. But other than that, I mean, and the thing is too, like, for me it's not that big of a deal because I've done randomizer streams like 25 times or something. Or not streams, runs. Off stream, I did a bunch of runs before I started the channel. So yeah, still kind of sleep deprived today. I did a little better last night. Not super great. And then this food thing happened, which, you know, it kind of muddles the mind, gives me memory problems. Everything just kind of gets weird and anxiety-inducing. So, you know, whatever. It's fine. We're going to play Mega Man X2 and finish that. And then after that, I was supposed to decide another game. Feel free to drop any ideas in chat, especially for SNES or NES games, because I have pretty much all of them. If you have, you know, recommendations or requests for games. Oh, I had a good idea for one to play. And I totally forgot. Maybe we'll just play Mario World 1 later, you know, after we beat Mega Man X2. That would be pretty straightforward, right? So anyway, we're about to... I hate this song. That's the end of that, actually. We're done with that. Yeah, nothing against Sonic the Hedgehog, just not that song, basically. Yeah. We're gonna finish this game. It's gonna be great. Need to look at the I need to see the volume. How's it? You tell me if you like the volume. If the volume is good in your opinion. Okay? I only have one screen, so I have to move things around to see them. It's super, super, super. It's just super. I'm a big fan. I love it. How do we do this again? Okay. 6, 4, 7, 4, 6, 3, 4, 7, 6, 7. I'm not just using a code out of nowhere. I earned this yesterday, in case you weren't sure. And you can watch that on YouTube or on Twitch. Hey, Zero! That's great to see. For a limited time, of course, on Twitch. We're just going here to fill up our sub-tanks, because that's a smart thing to do before you head off into, you know. Oh my god, you know what I didn't do? Every time you have to reset the controls. Okay, it's gonna be real fast. Faster than Sonic the Hedgehog could do it, actually. Gotta go fast. Alright, so we dash here and there. No, that's not right. There we go. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna play now. Hey, it remembered. That's super nice. Okay, here we go. Again, I apologize for being such a hugely massive hot mess, but this is my life. I'm still cool. I still get to stream and stuff. So this is pretty much how you take this guy out right here. You charge up and you let go as he's coming in, and then it just goes, and then he's done. Well, he lasted a little bit longer. You cheating bastard! Wow! Okay, that'll do it. Nicey nice. Oh, that's not gonna work. Here we go. Just a little something the programmers did. I don't know if they did it for themselves or if they were really just thinking about the players or what, but here it is. Great, now we can go do the bosses. Yeah, located the X-Hunter's base. Okay, so you knew about them, and we're gonna go slow them down. Guess, because he needs more time to reactivate Zero. Alright, let's see how well I remember these stages. I used to be really good at them a long time ago. It'll probably come back to me. More or less. Let's see, what, Haha! You can't get me because I completely got you already. Huh! Got them. Yeah, you thought so, I guess. Okay, that's maybe less good. Ugh! Alright, that's fine. We will deal with them somehow. Hey, Lucky Bun! Yeah, actually, first of all, great choice in playing the original Mega Man X. It is super classic, excellent, amazing, wonderful, fabulous, incredibly constructed game. Second of all, Mega Man X2 is basically stacks up in every way. A couple of little parts of some of the music pieces that don't thrill me, but I mean, come on. I'm not unreasonable here. We don't need perfection. That's unreasonable. So anyway, yeah, Mega Man X2 is awesome. I love the aesthetic. Lots of great music. Cool weapons. You know, great level design. And also, I love the aesthetic a lot. I already said that like 3 times. But that's just how much I love it. It's nice to see you, Bun. Yeah, Mega Man X is so classic. I can't even, like... What a thoroughly executed vision, if you know what I mean. Like, it's from start to finish. Yeah, X3 is, you know, I know probably some people don't want to hear me say it, but X3 is definitely the lesser of the entries. I wish it weren't so, but there you have it. Tis what it is. Not a bad game, you know, in regards to like every other video game, you know, like objectively speaking. It's good, but it's not the same level as these first two. Just not. I do like the aesthetic quite a good deal in Mega Man X3. But the level design, there's just parts of it where you're going through it and you're like, what's this great big empty space about? And you think like maybe later you'll come back to this place and there will be something going on here, and no, it's just a great big empty space. So you just walk here for a while, and then eventually some other things happen. Okay, shouldn't have done that. Yes! Yep. I mean, I've been playing this since it first came out. I'm a huge fan of this game. It's been a while, and I am a little rusty. And also, like I said, I'm kind of in an altered state of consciousness, like, and not in a fun way. So, factors are involved, but it's cool. That's fine. Alright, alright, I see what to do. It's just not super fun, but I can do this. Lots of spikes. Here we go, lots of fun. Oh god, I'm not playing very well, I'm sorry. I used to play this game so much. It's been probably at least like 4 or 5 years since I really played it. Okay, that was not too bad. Oh yeah, I know what to do here. Ouch, that hurt me deep inside. It sent me all the way back. Yep. It's okay, because, you know, each time that happens, we're gonna get better and better. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. See, this is better. This is better than it was before. That's what better looks like. How do you like the game volume bun? Because I'm really into volume balancing things, but I'm not really, I don't know how to check very well. I'm not good at these things. I've only streamed for like 30 hours so far. Ack! Having an ack attack? Are you an attacker from Mars? Ack, ack! Sorry, I'm being goofy again. Hey, you know, I appreciate this. It's a good time to rest my hands. Those are always appreciated and good and nice. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. Jeez. Oh, that's great. That makes me very happy. Thank you so much. Figuring stuff out. I'm also gonna do some more experiments to try to get the chat box at like the optimal size, because I like to optimize. Have some junk in your face! Whoa, this is a good weapon against these guys. Holy crap. Yeah, hi. Yeah, Mars Attacks is really great. That's definitely up in like the top 5 Tim Burton films. My personal list, which I think is a pretty strong list, I would put Ed Wood at number 1. For sure. After that, you know, Beetlejuice is probably up there. Pee-wee's Big Adventure would be way up there. Batman is pretty great. A little loose in terms of like narrative connective tissue, but very iconic, great aesthetics. It's got a lot of strong fundamentals. And you can pretty much understand what's happening, you know. So, it's no big deal. I'm just gonna... There we go, okay, fine. Mrr. Yeah, Pee-wee's Big Adventure is amazing, and I've got to say, it is probably the only live-action cartoon, so to speak, that works for me. For instance, that would be in comparison with a film like Better Off Dead, starring John Cusack. It just doesn't... Batman Returns is really bold. Bold is how I would put that movie. And I like bold. Bold is appreciated. So let's see, I think I use this one first. Yeah, Batman Returns is a rebellion against all of the venal, greedy corporate impulses of Warner Brothers. They're like, we're gonna market this to children, and Tim's like, okay. What the? I don't know what's happening here, but it's fine. Can we do that? Okay, we did that. Then what? I think it's this one. I don't remember what weapon to use. That is not the one. For sure. Magnet Mine seems like a really strong choice. I don't know. Not sure, friends. Alright, we'll hit him with a good old S wheel. Spiked wheel. Oh my gosh. I think that's doing a good job. Oh no. Okay. Oh no. Woo! No! Yeah, it's the junk thrower. I don't... What the heck is it called? Let's look at it real quick. I'm just like, it's the junk weapon. Silk shot, maybe? Maybe we'll just keep using charged solid slicer. I don't know. Time-wise, there's a big lag, you're saying, between when you type and when I'm able to respond? Is that what's up? Jeez, come on. Woof. Oh, we might have it. Yeah, we got him. Get wrecked! They're just talking about some prophecy and stuff. I don't know. It's a bunch of nonsense, honestly. So that's 2 out of 4 Sigma stages now. It's been pretty ugly here, but we're getting it done. We're getting it done. Doing it ugly and looking pretty. That's me all day, every day. And that is official state truth. Anybody contravening state doctrine will, of course, be punished. So, Lucky Bun, we just kind of met yesterday and stuff. I don't know how totally well you know me yet, but you should know this is a little bit of a lewd stream. Sometimes a little bit lewd. We do kink positive up in here. Big believers in kink positivity, body positivity, far left politics, and anti-imperialism. You know, a lot of obvious things. And you know, I hope that's cool with you. I put a very high premium on people's boundaries. Things like consent and kindness and consideration. So, you know, I tend to not, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't even know. Tend to be very mindful about not, you know, crossing boundaries. It's basically what I'm trying to say. But yeah, sometimes I talk about fetishes and things and... Oh, that's an A+ reference. Oh my gosh. I have been in those Christian Minecraft servers and they were like, you can be gay or whatever, but just like don't talk about it here because this is, you know, there are kids here and that's not appropriate. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what about my existence are you not finding appropriate? That's, yeah, it's like a thing. You're supposed to be able to grab these, and I can never seem to do it. There's like a trick to it, I don't know. I'm not good with those items there. Oh good, yeah, I saw in your Discord that you had a lewd channel. I haven't had the chance to look at it very much quite yet. But, that was a good sign. Plus, like, you made a joke about coming out as a furry this year, 2020. And I was like, oh, okay, she's cool, she gets it. That's not the weapon. How about this? Do you want to get sliced? Yes, you do. Sliggity sliced. I don't need to go over there. That would be a waste of my time. So Sonic Slicer has kind of a weird sort of a bug. If you shoot it point blank at an enemy, it doesn't do nearly as much damage as it's supposed to do. So do keep that in mind for your strats. God, I remember when I got to this room when I was a kid, I hated this room. And then I got really good at it. Which I might not be anymore. But that's fine. Oh, no, that's terrible. I want the dronification jokes. Big time. This is a hypno stream, if you did not know that yet. This is, yeah, we're into the mind control up in here. And, you know, okay, that's not good. I just screwed myself. Okay, I almost died, but I didn't. That's one of those special moments when you know you're a girl, when just like your chest lifts up and there's that like funny feeling, and you're like, okay, the worst thing didn't happen. So up here is where you get the final, ultimate, awesome secret upgrade. It is very hard to get and requires a great deal of skill. Our Discord has not one but 2 people who sell hypno sessions. Oh, cool! I'm working up to that myself. I'm working on some files, and I have a file for general relaxation that coaches the listener on diaphragmatic breathing skills, which are great for all kinds of stuff, of course. Just relaxing, stress relief. Okay, so this is serious time. This is the hardest challenge in the game, right here. Did it! One try. Pulled it right off. Yeah, do you like my voice? Because I use this voice to hypnotize people and stuff. It's usually pretty good, I think. Dr. Light says, "Wow, you were so cool! I'm not worthy! I'm not worthy!" It was the 90s, you had to be there. It's a Wayne's World reference. Step inside for a special surprise! Anybody want to guess what this is going to be? Alright, you're out of time. Here it comes. Listen. Actually, he doesn't say anything, which is makes this inferior somewhat to Mega Man X. Because in Mega Man X, he will actually say Hadouken! Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was actually pretty impressed that I pulled that off. And they did not get X saying Shoryuken, which is a letdown. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm working on a feminization file, actually, for people who have been having trouble getting started on their feminization. Because that seems like a real gap. You know what I mean? In the whole... Oops. Oh, you were there in the 90s with Wayne's World? Yeah, that was a special time. So like in Mega Man X1, you can only use this skill with full health. Huh, this is an interesting challenge. Pulled it off. They should use a button to go back to just Buster. Don't you think? Hey, that's not nice. Extreme close-up. Whoa! Yeah, I was there. And that is in fact how we all became fans of Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen, by seeing Mike Myers and Dana Carvey headbanging in a car with two other guys whose names have frankly been lost to history. Sorry, two other guys. You were deemed unnecessary. I'm just bantering. Nobody's unnecessary. Everybody is a critical, very important special jewel in the tapestry of life. And you're precious and I love you. Yeah, right. I mean, I'm the same. So one of the problems with feminization in the hypno scene is it is just full of really stereotypical sissification stuff. And I mean, I did it again, damn it. That's fine if that's your jam, you know, with the whole like quote-unquote forced bi, forced gay stuff. I mean, it's kind of not okay because when we examine it critically, we have to acknowledge the fact that that is inherently heteronormative, which is really strange, but there it is. And it's lesbian erasure, and you know, and patriarchal, and it's gross to me, okay? I get that it's other people's fetish because that's what often happens with fetishes, is things that are fucked up about power dynamics in our world become kind of fetishized, you know? I understand. Yeah, thank you, exactly, right? Go away! I don't like you. Alright, I made it! Yay! Huh. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have farmed them. Damn it. This is fine. We'll use a sub-tank. It's cool. Hey, who wants to see Agile get one hit killed? That would be cool, right? Oh, look, I did it! No, this cannot be! The power of the Shoryuken is overwhelming! Oh! So yeah, and there's a lot of other things that you often find with sissification. For instance, like, chastity is often considered, like, just a given. For instance, there's Madame Y's, quote-unquote, Crystal Princess files, which are really amazing in like every other way, but it's very deeply about the chastity part. And I just like, I can't do that, you know, or like the gooning, the edging, etc, etc. Like, I physically can't do that. Like, I don't know, maybe there's some other way I can do it than I've been doing it, but it's just not good when I try to do that. I just don't, you know, I don't want playtime to like hurt. You know, there's like the good hurt when, you know, you've got consensual, etc, etc. But there's like hurt, and you know, I don't know. I'm not quite that jam. What are the other things? Sometimes with sissification, you have some frankly disturbing kind of racial stuff that's put in there with the BBC, white genocide, alpha, you know, white men are inferior, beta, blah 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 stuff, and it's problematic. Yeah, see, that's, you know, tease and denial. Tease and denial's a whole other bag. That's... Phew. Yeah, please, control me, mistress, right? But... I cannot... I don't know. Okay, so here's the real talk. Here's the real talk. Life is hard and full of trauma, and orgasms are a really nice distraction and like antidepressant and stuff. There's probably other ways of achieving that, but I just, you know, I've been doing it for 25 years or something now. I'm not gonna stop now. Alright, what happens next? What do we have? Where the hell are... Oh, it's the boss rush! Oh boy, I forget who's in what room, so... Let's do this, boss rush! Okay, we get to start off with a kind of a difficult one, but it's okay. Depends on how hard he makes himself for us to deal with here. Okay. Wow. I just want some... Okay, Lucky Bun says, I just want some fun femdom, and the internet is like, did you mean weirdly racist cuckold porn? And I'm like, I never want to have sex again now. Lucky Bun, I feel you like I've never felt anything before. That's exactly what I want to try to bring. The file I'm making has the femdom. It's got mind control elements, but it's also sweet and supportive and encouraging with, you know, realistic feminization, but also with like goals and kind of how absurd. Yeah, I know how hard he makes himself. I said it. It's said. I can't unsay it now. He likes to psych you out and make you waste your weapons ammo. And then he waggles his eyes at you. I kind of love it, but he's also kind of a prick for doing it. Yay, we got him. Not too bad. So, yeah, and the thing that drives me crazy about the whole sissification, conflation with the quote-unquote forced bi, forced gay, etc., and the use of homophobic slurs, also, let's not overlook that. That is very much a factor that I could stand to lose, frankly. I'm not a big fan of the F-word homophobic slur. And, you know, if other people, if that's, like, their kink, okay, great, but does it have to be in literally everything? So you take all that stuff, and you're like, can we have something different? And I've had this, you know, I went on to, what was probably a mistake was 8chan had a hypno board back in the day, and I would only go to 8chan for that, because it's really hard to find a hypno board. It's not like it used to be. There used to be a pretty good hypno board. I don't remember where it was, but it was out there somewhere. I'm so sorry, my alarm is going off. That's the 4 o'clock, hey, if you're gonna do anything today, do it. Or if there's anything else you want to do today, alarm. And so, you know, or like on YouTube, there's a bajillion of these, like, these hypno things that are like, you love men, men are so sexy, you like it when men look at you, blah 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 blah, you know, files. And it gets frustrating for a lesbian girl. You know, it gets frustrating. I could count on my one hand the number of lesbian affirmation files I have found. Particularly on YouTube. And none of them have rocked my socks. You know, it's just, you know, true, real talk, basically. And I get frustrated, and I might make a comment like, hey, this is great for all the het tran girls, but like, can we have something that's lesbian inclusive, maybe? And do you know what I get for saying that? I get a bajillion stereotypical sissy girls, or sissy boys, or whatever the fuck they want to be thought of as, which is valid. And they're like, you know, you can't be selfish like that. Not everything is for you. It's like these, like, Trump people and, you know, who they project all the time and they say you're doing the thing that they're doing blatantly to your face. But of course, I mean, none of these people did this to me. It's like an emergent thing of our society. It comes out of, like, the history of phone sex and porn mags and, you know, the fundamentalist crusades against sex and porn and all the different power dynamics and stuff that goes with, like, why so many white, affluent, cis hetero men are subs in the bedroom, you know. Why am I'm not going to use bubble on bubble guy. You know, so it's a thing. And, I thought, you know, I mean, I could complain about this some more. Goddess knows I would love to complain about this some more. Or, you know, I can work on developing some skills and do a little something about it. And that could be cool, and then maybe somebody would love me. I could receive love. Maybe I could even have a mommy dom. Oh, mommy dom, take away the pains of the world. By the way, this is not a kid's stream. This is not a video for kids. Yeah. So don't think that it is just because I'm playing a video game. That's the stupid thing about thinking video games are for kids too, because like, you need skills to play games. And it's like hard. What do we use against this? Oh yeah, Crystal Hunter. Here we go. Alright, it's revenge time. Because this guy actually beat me quite a bit early on the run. There we go. I need to learn, like, how do you know where the blades are gonna fall and where not to be? The first thing I should really do is lead him away from the high ground. But Anakin, I have the high ground! Genius writer, George Lucas, everybody. Like Christian Mega Man server! Lucky Bun, you are too cute. You are a good bun, and you get head pats. You definitely get all the head pats that you want. Consensually and kindly and stuff. So, anybody who doesn't know me that well, I am a switch. I do genuinely like filling the dom role, but it gets difficult. It gets really difficult when you haven't been able to sub to anybody for months and months, or potentially even years, you know? And your energies are just like depleted. And you need kind of a refill. you know? So I'm just saying, you know, fill me, senpai. Now we got the special kill animation on Wire Sponge the first time around. It's fine, we didn't get it the second time. I thought Bun would like head pats. In my experience, Buns do like head pats. I have known some Buns in my time. Good Buns and some naughty Buns. And helpful Buns and bratty Buns. And of all the Buns I've known. Oh, it's okay. You're all precious. Genuinely. Honestly, I feel bad. That's another file I want to make, actually, is to help kind of train or inspire subs into becoming more Switch, have more of a Switch kind of side or element. So that, okay, so this sucks. I don't want him to go under the water. That's the worst part. So we're just gonna fight him normally. Okay, that was a mistake. So this is the good time to use the wire, apparently, is to stop him from making a hole in the wall. That's really good to know. Okay, so kids, now you know. You can stop him from making those jagged spikes in the wall. No lunch for you! Yeah, subs are valid and good, but yeah, I have this idea to make some files that will kind of just do some DOM training and kind of bring out the DOM energy that some people might have inside. You know, maybe they lack a little confidence, or maybe I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. That one's on the idea shelf. G.I. Joe. Actually, do you watch Toy Galaxy on YouTube? Because they just had a video about the G.I. Joe PSA parody series that was such an important fundamental building block for meme culture. Very early memes. Really great stuff. I like that I can use the weapon against this butthead, because I didn't have it last time that we fought. And it's much easier to fight him and shoot him. Crickadilly robot. Oh, the crocodile. Yeah, Wheelgator. Wheelgator is pretty cool. And that's what you get for giving me such a hard time the first time around, you brat. Get wrecked, Morph Moth. So that was a boss rush. Not too bad. Okay, so this apparently is the reveal that Sigma is behind everything. I'm not sure. But it was kind of given away earlier on because you can see the Sigma emblem on everybody. So I don't know what they think they're hiding. Sigma! It seems that the X-Hunters have failed. But don't worry. I have arranged for some new toys for you to play with. That's a really good, like, sinister Dom line. I have arranged for some new toys for you to play with. That's a good villainess line, too. Hands up if you kind of got a thing for villainesses. My hand is way up, in case you didn't know for sure. I can't remember if I have full sub-tanks or not, so I'm just gonna go here and check. I like sub-tanks. You probably don't need them. If this were a speed run, we wouldn't be doing it, because we'd be like, just let's go for it! Alright, here we go. Final stage, not much of a stage. Mostly just a couple of bosses. And here's why we 100%ed this run. The interesting thing is you don't actually go to the X-Hunter's base. You go back to this stage of the game. This was a stage you might recognize. I had a lot of fun in it. I'm a big fan of this stage. And you can actually come here to do the boss version of this. By going to the actual stage. And not to the X-Hunter base location thing. How do we do this again? Oh yeah, junk destroys junk. I'm getting that feeling again where like I'm sure I've done like a bunch of banter that I was in the middle of and I've forgotten. Oh well, it's fine. Dangling threads are just part of my life, basically. Yeah, I know, isn't it amazing? So innovative in this game. I really love it. So here's why we 100% this run. Because of this mini-boss. Here, if you didn't 100%, if you didn't get all 0 parts, this would be Red Zero, and you would have to fight the hardest boss in the game. Look who I found wandering around, Mega Man! My friend here has a small problem with you. I've actually read these lines so many times when I was a kid. I got way into the drama of Mega Man when I was a young teenager. It seems that you let him die, and he's not too happy about that. No, it's Zero! Now I think it is time that he repays the favor. Oh! Zero music! Yes! So awesome. Sigma, you should have studied the blueprints closer. There is only one Zero. Wait, Zero, I know your secret. You were destined to follow me. Maybe so, but I still don't like you. Fine. If you will not follow me, then I'll watch you die once again. Zero is extremely cool. Especially his original model, which had rounded shoulders instead of these, like, more masculine, like, long... I thought Zero was a girl through almost, like, the whole run of Mega Man X, and I had a crush! Yeah, I'm totally into Femme Zero. Let's, Rule 63 up, Zero here, and, I'll be in my bunk. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mega Man X. The greetings will have to wait. We've got to defeat all the Mavericks, including Sigma. I'll take out the main computer, and you follow Sigma. Let's go! Okay, it's time to fight the final boss. Here it is, X. Sigma lies just ahead. Let's see if... Can I remember what weapon to use? I don't remember for sure. Let's try this one, see what happens. This will probably come back to me as soon as it starts happening. Oh, wait, of course. You don't bother with that. We just one-shot him. Of course. Silly me. I'm thinking about, like, actually fighting bosses. You are merely a bothersome insect, Mega Man X. It is about time that I crush you beneath my heel. Sexy. Who's into crushing fetish? Speak up. Oh, blew it. Let's try it again. Oh, no, it's all over. Okay, we're gonna try this. Because I can do this. It's fine. It's just been a while. Alright, maybe not. That's not the weapon. That's not the weapon. That's the weapon. I like how there's continuity between Sigma's forms in Mega Man X1 and 2, because these purple attacks that he's using are very similar, or at least have a continuity to them with his attacks in the first game. Let's not die. Okay, we got him. Really disappointing. I forgot how to dragon punch him. You don't wait for him to appear above you. You get him when he's dashing at you, actually. And I just haven't done it in a long time, so... Wireframes in effect! So fast! Oh my god. Alright, we're getting there. We just have to get him, I think, from blue to purple to red. And then he'll die pretty soon. Yeah, for real, right? That's why I say he's not that hard, really, especially in here in his second form. He's fast. And he's a cheating little bastard. Orange. Thumb's getting tired. So intense. Okay, we got him. Yay, we 100%ed the game. Not the best execution ever, but, you know, it's a stream. And that's fine. And I don't need to be like those speedrunners who are like, oh, I lost 5 frames. This run is over. I don't even... It drives me crazy. Like, I love watching speedruns, but watching them stream... Oh my god. Honestly, there's some toxicity in the culture. Anyways... I don't want to get into that. There have been some great articles about it. I mean, people have died because of streamer culture, you know? So let's be a little critical without, you know, being like mean or something. Okay, anyways. Mega Man X. I've lost to you again. Each defeat only makes me stronger and serves to bring you closer to your ultimate doom. Okay, so you know the word triggered? It typically is used to mean something bad, upsetting. Something has happened to cause me to have an upsetting reaction. But, you know, we also use the term trigger in hypnosis to say, you know, make a thing happen because of post-hypnotic suggestion, right? I and a couple of other people I know also use the term triggered to mean something made me have kind of a hypno fetish, mind control fetish, kind of little zing through my body and my brain, little jolt of excitement, you know, fetishistic kind of thrill. And this is a fetishistic thrill to me, a villain who's being like, your ultimate doom is coming. I'm like, yes please, bad ending. I'm signing up for the bad ending. Make it sexy, thank you. Yeah, GDQ. I was really into GDQ a number of years ago, and I don't know, just the culture has kind of changed. I don't tend to watch it anymore. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But something is not right. I don't quite understand. Why did Zero? He is last of the Doctor's creations. I don't know how he's saying that, but that's how I'm making him say it. So, yeah. This game did a really interesting job of building the mystery box in the Mega Man X series, which got me really hyped when I was a kid. And there was, you know, a pretty good deal of fan theorizing on the internet for the mid-90s. And they hinted at it a bit more, as I recall, in Mega Man X3. And then really got into it in the PS1 games. Unfortunately, of course, you know, the gameplay really started to suffer in some of the other... Like, X4 is really great. I actually think it's better than X3, but X5 and X6 got problems. We made it to the ending, and Zero's on the screen. It's a good ending. Joined by his friend Zero, Mega Man X gazes out over the sea. I love the angst in these games. This really touched me as a teenager. Sigma has once again been destroyed, but X wonders if the fighting will truly end. War sucks. I really hate war. War's bad. Was Dr. Light's dream of a world in which Reploids and humans live together in peace merely a dream? The price of peace is often high, X thinks to himself. I mean, it was pretty deep for me when I was like 12 or 13. Who or what must be sacrificed for it to become reality? And when the time comes, will he be able to do it? They're hinting that X is going to have to sacrifice Zero for world peace, basically. The future holds the answers, or just more questions. Life is an endless succession of soldiers and hunchbacks. Or let's say hermits. I think probably that first term I used is kind of problematic, probably, and I regret using it. And I will try to remember not to use it. That was a quote from a Robert Anton Wilson book from like 1982, so sorry. Let's call it, yeah, because a hermit was the reference. Green... No! The guy that gets killed at the very beginning of the game, that is actually this game. Yes. Fanfic. Many fanfic have been written about that biker guy who was killed. Because it's weird. He's the only person, the only other Reploid who's with X storming into this base. It's like the beginning of Avengers Age of Ultron. And then he just gets killed, and nothing is ever said about him. He's the only one there. It's like, yo, like, if I'm imagining it. And just quick side note, I love the names of all the robots and things in these games, especially like the little enemies and the mini bosses and things. They're great. If I'm just looking at what's there at the beginning of this game, it really seems like Green Guy is kind of a newbie or enthusiastic, you know? Like he's running in there, oh, I'm gonna be with Mega Man X, and then blah, tragic death, you know? I don't know. It just seems like a rookie, kind of like, you know, imagine the beginning of a revenge cop movie or something like that, and the rookie gets killed at the beginning, and it crystallizes the resolve of our maverick cop, and yeah, the classic Mavericks from Mega Man X1. Chill Penguin. What is it? Sting Chameleon. Boomer Kawanger. That's probably peak Mega Man X Maverick names. Boomer Kawanger. Yeah, hey, you knew what I was getting to. There it is. Boomerang, Beetle, Boomer Kawanger. Completely, totally, 100%. Mega Man X1 actually has like a hidden, like a secret post-credit scene. I don't think this one does. But you know what this is a good time for? It is a good time for a bio break. Because, you know, Spiro, it makes you have to go piddle frequently. Well, that's just reality. Oh my god, that is wrong. What is that? Why is that there? Whew! Okay, that wasn't anything too bad. What the hell was that? I don't even know where the fuck that came from. What was that? Yikes. Why is this... This is the wrong dang message. Where's my bio break message? Here it is. Okay. Why is that so huge? That's not supposed to be huge like that. What is... I'm still trying to understand OBS and stuff, you know? Like, come on. Yikes. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Yeah. Hi, I'm back. That was pretty quick, right? Speed run piddle time. Going for world record! Yikes. So, right, we need another game to play. Oh, thank you, Lucky Bun. Do you like to just be called Lucky? Lucky, Lucky, Lucky. What's a good game to play? We have RNG manipulation. 12 frames during the C clip. You are just a delightful, very entertaining, witty bun. What a catch you must be. My gosh. Are you spoken for? Have you been claimed, bunny? Looking at my games. I'd almost play Harvest Moon, but the heteronormativity is gonna drive me crazy. Oh, I'm sorry you feel that way. But you know what? I understand. I know, as amazing and confident as I clearly am, and not just a facade put forward, to fulfill an image. Oh, you're into feminization, but you identify as a boy. Is that correct? La 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 la. Because just to be completely above board, like, I'm trans inclusive, very trans inclusive. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I couldn't possibly understand, but okay. I'll still be your friend. Plus, there's a lot of responsibility in having that kind of relationship anyways, right? Oh, well, good. That's great. I'm also open to any suggestions for Super Nintendo games to play right now. Just something kind of... Oh. I mean, would you like to watch me try and fail horribly to make any progress in Super Ghouls and Ghosts? Because I'm not good at that game. I don't want to get into anything too involved. Like, for instance, I see Super Metroid on my collection here, and of course that always has a draw. But that's like a 2 or 3 hour game, potentially. I could play Turtles in Time. Can't say I'm great at it, but I don't think I'm bad. Although, something that's a little less action-y would be really great. Games. Okay, so I'm gonna restart the stream so that I can properly organize. Yeah, sure is. Plus, I'm not very familiar with it. Like, I know it's really good. It's got a lot of love. ActRaiser does, but I'm just not familiar, and I know it's a little involved. So I'm just gonna stop the stream, and I'll be back in like 2 minutes with new stream information, and that'll be good. Okay. Don't go anywhere unless you want to. Everything's consensual. Okay.